Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the 2020 Cadillac XT5. This tester is pretty much all equipped and according to the sticker chimes in at $65,000 Canadian including destination. A dear friend bought one of these last year and says Caddy bargains like crazy, which may interest you if you are into that type of buying experience. Caddy is steadily improving its exterior design and it looks better and better now with each product release. Nice 20-inch wheels without the crazy low-profile tires that ensures a nice ride and less chance that you get your mags wrecked in Montreal's famous potholes. I like astronomy and you could call these moon roads. This being a compact crossover, it is the type of room you would expect on the inside. There is decent enough room in the back and the panoramic roof creates an airy environment with plenty of room in the front. I like the care that Caddy put in the interior design language and materials. Different textures feel very quality and there is a tasteful design on the dash and the doors. The seats are better than average with excellent comfort and soft leather. This is pleasing for longer trips. The infotainment screen is small, as are the soft buttons in the lower part of the screen. This model came with the optional heads-up display and automatic seatbelt tighteners, and I should say that this Caddy comes with an array of packages, and ticking all those option boxes causes the price to rise quite a bit. I am not sure I like that type of shopping experience. For example, shouldn't the in-dash LED screen be standard? Thankfully, climate control is managed with physical buttons. The quiet ride, the V6 engine, and transmission combine to ensure a level of comfort you'd expect from a vehicle in this class. This Caddy is certainly expensive, but as I said earlier, you can drive a hard bargain and reduce the monthly payments of your lease. This engine is a V6 and produces 310 horsepower and 271 pounds of torque and is mated to a good 9-speed automatic and returns 13.4 liters in the city and 9.1 liters on the highway. That is slightly above the average for the compact class. Here are my thoughts on the road.
Hello car lovers, today Ross brought me the Cadillac XT5 2020. Nice pickup from Ross, lots of Caddy these days. What to say about this vehicle? Well, the Cadillac exterior styling I find is well suited for the crossover segment. It really looks good. They're higher vehicles and their vertical linear styling seems to go better with these vehicles than, let's say, with the sedans, though the sedans are getting better. So that's the exterior styling. I think it's very nice, and we have here the classic crossover qualities. We're high off the ground, we have a good visibility, we're seated up high, we're seated in a nice natural position. Cadillac, really good quality seats, really good quality leather. I would say above average in that respect. Hold on, I have some kids here who are crossing the street but who are not crossing the street. Great parenting there, miss, great parenting. A nice thing to notice about this interior, I would have to say that, well, we did the XT6, which is a much more expensive vehicle than this one, and a lot of things are carried over. The design language, this door design is beautiful. This cheap dash is also a carryover. Soft touch here on the dashboard here, on top of the dashboard also. We have nice simplistic climate control, so easy to use. Well done on that level. We have a nice steering wheel here. We have a very user-friendly dash here. I like these two physical dials with a nice digital interior. It's well done. The font is crisp and the graphics are they pop a lot. We have a quiet ride on the highway, really quiet ride. Ross brought that up. We went on the highway and we tried it and it was very quiet, I must say. And that's despite having winter tires. So the engine transmission is a carryover from what we had last week on the XT6. The V6, perhaps not the silkiest performer, but way silkier than any 4-cylinder turbo that its rivals offer. And that's an interesting point. You're getting a V6 in the compact crossover class, which is very rare. I think that's a winner from Cadillac. I don't mind paying the extra liter in fuel cost per 100 kilometers when you're getting a much more refined, a much more linear engine. So that's pretty good on that level. The base price starts relatively low, however you can add options up a lot. So, but that's normal for the segment. Though Cadillac does have a whole lot of options, which makes it kind of like an interesting buying experience. And I want to talk about the buying experience. When you go to Cadillac, I had a friend of mine who bought this vehicle last year, and he was shopping all the models, and he bought the Caddy, and I was kind of surprised because I thought he was going to go more German, perhaps he was going to go Acura, because when you shop them online, they're similarly priced. And he said, no, Chris, you know what? When you go to the Cadillac dealer, all right, in the lower trim models of this vehicle, you still get a very good quality leather. You get quite a few options, and Cadillac is very aggressive when negotiating the price. And they knocked off a lot off the monthly payment. And let's face it, when you're leasing, you're shopping a monthly payment. So that was interesting. And I think that might be perhaps undersaid in reviews how Cadillac negotiates hard, GM in general also. So overall, I think this is a very good vehicle. A reassuring 4-year, 80,000 kilometer bumper-to-bumper warranty complements a lease quite well. You get a competitive exterior styling, competitive interior styling, and I would say with the exception of this funky dash and the perhaps lacking headroom in back for those who are very tall, I think this is very highly competitive and recommendable on the lease. On the purchase, that's up to you. In this segment, I have a tendency not to purchase these and lease them and bring them back to the dealer. There's complex electronics, and it's nice to have a new vehicle every 4 years. And that is the review. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well, then you should subscribe, duh. And that is it.